There was a deserved 2-0 win for Atletico Madrid against Juventus. Diego Godin with a crucial second goal at the Wanda Metropolitano. Jimenez, the other centre-half, with the first to put them in a great position as they head to Turin for the second leg. And over in Germany, in the other game tonight, Manchester City were 2-1 down after two controversial VAR decisions. They were down to 10 men. Otamendi sent off, but they fought back. And Raheem Sterling with the winner to make it 3-2. So they have a lead to bring back to the Etihad. And that concludes all the first legs in the round of 16. A couple of goalless draws last night, so those ties hanging in the balance, but a lead for City and advantage Atleti from the games tonight. And there's highlights of all the first leg ties as well from this week. You can see those with Matt Smith later on from 10:30 this evening on BT Sport 2. Paul Ince and Jermaine Genus watching with me. A big, huge second half for Atletico Madrid tonight, Paul.
Yes, it was, and they needed to be, because I thought the first half they were sloppy. They were trying to get people booked, haranguing the referee. Second half, they seemed to come out and wanted to try and play football and have a go at Juventus. And they did exactly that. They played some lovely stuff, created so many chances, and thoroughly deserved to win. Of
course, we've got VAR from the last 16 for the first time in the Champions League this season. It was active tonight in this game, Jermaine. Morata thought he'd given Atletico the lead, but this goal was ruled out by the VAR. What did you think of this decision? Was there a push on the
I think there was a push. I think it was a spot-on decision. I actually think if you look at Morata's face, he's as guilty as they come. He don't even want to celebrate. He's looking around thinking, really?
Is it
going to give me this one? No, I don't think it is. I think you underestimate sometimes momentum, and when you're running forward and somebody pushes you, it doesn't take a lot for you to knock you out of line. He's got that kind of the angle of the ball coming in. He's got that line covered, Chiellini, and he nudges him. I think the referee made his mind up on that particular frame there. You can see the nudge. Yes, he over-exaggerates Chiellini to get the decision. He buys it, obviously, very well, as they do, but I still think it's the right decision.
Yeah, we had the on-field review there. You could tell which angle he made his mind up. What did you think, Paul?
No, I totally agree with JJ. I think it was a foul. You know,
is he already going down?
He is, but obviously the fact that I've played in Italy, I've seen many players exaggerate that type of movement. It was a foul. I mean, the theatricals are a little bit over the top, but, you know, the decision was the right decision for me.
Now, both the goals came from set pieces. The first one, Jimenez, the centre-back, perhaps an unlikely source. There was a bit of a melee here. Was this one right to stand?
I mean, to be fair, I didn't think so when I first saw it. I mean, Bonucci, who's marking Jimenez, he gets a little kind of slap in the face, but he goes down. You know, for me, it's like win the head out, clear it, then talk to deal with everything after that. But he's lying there with his hand on his face. He's a top-class defender. You know, and look, you see it here. It's a little slap, but he can stay up. He's got to deal with that, JJ. And
it's nothing.
This is the Champions League's last 16. You know, win the head up, then moan to the ref. He doesn't do it, and they're goal down.
He's on the ground having a look as the play continues. When Jimenez hits the ball in the back of the net, he's kind of covering his face but looking at what's going on. It obviously didn't affect him that much. It was the right decision for the goal to stand.
And then it was Jimenez's compatriot, Godin, with the second goal, a crucial second goal, really, in the context of the tie.
Huge moment within the game. I mean, Italian teams conceding 2 set pieces. Doesn't happen very often, I suppose. And we were just talking about Ronaldo, really, and his body position. If he doesn't turn his back there, it kind of hits him and goes out. But because it's good defending from Mandzukic, but as Godin hits this one, the turning of Ronaldo's body, if he just stays square there and don't turn, it hits him and comes back. But unfortunately, he turns his body and it deflects off Ronaldo into the back of the net. But you have to say it's exactly what Atletico deserved in that second half. As Vinci was saying, they started to play football. I was so disappointed in Juve tonight. Yeah. They've shown absolutely nothing for 90 minutes. I mean...
What do you put that down to?
You know, sometimes you can say, you know, maybe they went into the game trying to get a 0-0. Maybe they wasn't as adventurous as they should have been. But they just never got going at any stage. I think in the second half, I think Atletico did a job on them and just they wasn't allowed to do anything. I still expect more, though, from Juve. You know, the history of the club, the players that they actually have and they possess. From an attacking point of view, they didn't show anything tonight.
I kind of think when you kind of look, I mean, when you see the names on the paper, Mandzukic, Dybala, Ronaldo, you kind of think, yeah, attacking-wise, but you think Ronaldo's 34 now. Dybala's not played a lot of games this season. You know, Mandzukic, I didn't even hear his name in the whole game. So from a attacking point of view, they weren't very, very potent today. I'm sure it'll be different in Torino.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. We're going to get some reaction from Madrid now because Andy May is over there and he's talking to Atleti goalkeeper Jan Oblak.
You certainly created the most chances. Would you feel that was the correct result, an Atleti win?
Yeah, I think today we deserve to win. We make a great game. We had more opportunities to score, so I think we deserve to win. I think we deserve 2-0, but that's just first half. Now it's another game, second half of the game in 20 days. So we need to keep calm because that's not done yet. Juventus is a great team, so we need to prepare well. We have some league games before that, and I think the result is good, but it's not done yet.
VAR played a massive role tonight, didn't it? You didn't have the penalty involving Costa, and then the goal from Alvaro Morata, that wasn't given either. What are your thoughts on those two big moments?
Yeah, that's true, but I think that they want to do the best. They want to have the football to be like more correct. So if they decide like that, I guess it's true. I'm not there in the room. I don't know. So we respect these decisions, and that's, I think, everything to improve football.
You must be happy as well that you really restricted Juventus. They didn't have much, did they, to trouble you?
Yeah, we play well. We play well in defense. We play well in front. So everyone was defending great. We did the things what we were speaking in the dressing room. So then in the pitch was easier, and we did our job. So because of this, Juve didn't have a lot of chances to score.
And no away goal. You surely have a massive advantage going to Italy.
Yeah, for sure. With 2-0 you have advances, but like I said, it's not done. Juve, it's amazing team, so I know that will be difficult. It doesn't matter if we have 2-0. We need to enter to the game like it was 0-0 and do our best and try to pass.
Well done.
Thank you.
Such a big player for them consistently. A 2-0 win for Atletico. It could have been more, Paul, as well, couldn't it? At the start of the second half, Costa had a brilliant chance. How did he miss it?
I don't know. It's just we were trying to make excuses because he's probably been out for 2 months with a bad foot, but...
Bit rusty, maybe?
No, he does have a sort of way. He just palms Bonucci off, and you think, once he gets in this position...
Lovely ball.
Yeah, it's a great ball from Greece. Once he gets that, see you later, you think he's just going to score. Just hit the back of the net. You know, I think the keeper did well because I think he stood up for a little bit longer. And this one here, for me, this is a fantastic save by Szczesny. It really, really is. But this is how Madrid Atletico started in the second half. You know, they were right in Juventus' faces. They were creating chances, and Szczesny gets a wonderful touch here in the JJ.
Massive save. I mean, everything you expect from Griezmann, really. You know, just that delicate nature, spotting Szczesny off his line, but every inch of Szczesny was needed to tip that one onto the bar.
Fingertip there. I feel a lot of people are going to be talking about VAR tomorrow after tonight's games. It's probably worked the best in this game tonight, Jermaine. In the first half in particular, there was a penalty awarded to Diego Costa for a foul by Giusilio, and VAR intervened, and we got the right decision in the end.
100%. You know, these are the moments that, you know, clubs and players, you feel there's a lack of justice if this goes against you. You know, I think Giusilio, the contact, obviously, it's not even a challenge. He's just got his kind of legs tangled up. Now, everybody knows from a playing point of view, this is outside the box. From our point of view, watching it, you're thinking at the time, it could be inside. But thankfully, VAR, you know, steps in. You can see the contact there is clearly outside the box. Costa, takes a hop, skip, and jump. And thankfully, didn't get the penalty because they didn't deserve it.
Yeah, right decision. We heard from Oblak there as well, and he did a good job at the end. We saw that Szczesny save, but he made a very good save at the end, Paul, which stopped Juve getting what could have been a crucial away goal. Yeah,
you do, man. And it's good because everyone thought Ronaldo was going to shoot. He hits it across to Bernardeschi. So he's got a wonderful left foot, Bernardeschi. I mean, it's straight at him, but it's ball swerving, and it makes a wonderful save. And this one here, you just kind of think a little bit lower, and Ronaldo makes it 2-1. But yes, we spoke about Oblak before and what a very good goalkeeper he is. And he's going to have to be just as good into it, if not better.
They've never overturned a 2-0 first leg deficit, Juventus. Where does this leave them in the tie, Jermaine? It would have to be a stunning comeback, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and they've come up against the worst possible team that you would expect to, I suppose, switch off or not have that discipline that's going to be required in Turin. They're going to be well organised and looking to pick Juve off. And if they put in anything like today's display, Juventus, they'll be miles off it. They really will. They were very disappointed. I mean, Bernardeschi came on for 10 minutes and did more than Dybala in the game. So that's not to say they can't do it, but it's a big ask against one of the best in the business at holding the teams off.
Atletico won't have Costa for the second leg. He got a yellow card tonight, but you think that their focus certainly won't be on the forwards over
No, it won't be on Costa at all. It'll be on a defensive duty, and they're very good at defensive work, as you saw today. But I was kind of feeling if Juventus can get that early goal, I know what Italian fans are like.
100%, yeah.
They'll be loud, it's going to be passionate, so if they can get the early goal, they'll have a very good chance of going through.
Great atmosphere tonight as well, which bodes well for the final, doesn't it?
Well, it'll be the reverse situation in terms of the tie, but for the final, I mean, that atmosphere is sensational there. We got a little taste of it in the Europa League last year, so it finally got going. The final there will be sensational.
Brilliant. Thanks very much, Jermaine. Thank you, Paul,
Welcome,
as
Lindsay.
well. You can see highlights of all this week's first leg, last 16 ties with Matt Smith. That's on BT Sport 2 from 10:30. It's been a decent and controversial night for Man City in Germany and a brilliant night for Atleti.